Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Cowboys on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Now Campanaro. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play. Mariota to Davis. 52 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mariota. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. A Tennessee first down. That one Mariota to Matthews.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. From the red zone now, Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Again, it's Mariota. Flush to his right. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Here you go. Get that. Let's go. Get out. Get out. Here we go. 46. 46.
Now Prescott. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Campanaro on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And that's caught inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Back now here on EA Sports.
Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. One.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Dancing to his left. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. He was looking for Matthews that time. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Following the interception, here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Prescott from the gun. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
46.
To throw is Prescott. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Toss left to Elliott. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Again, it's Elliott. Oh, some strong running. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 70 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Matthews, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been a man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it, they've been solid all game long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Buying time to his left. And no, it's incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, All you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
On third down, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Taco Charlton. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Mariota. Oh, Walker showing the power. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. A first down throw for Mariota. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
Throwing here, Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. Prescott now on second down. Now he'll be hit from behind, and he is landed on hard. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. And they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They find some open field here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Mariota to throw it this time. And Davis with it left side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down. One last shot now for Mariota. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Cowboys, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move to 2-6. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.